great day. Just wanted to check in with y'all, see what was going on out there in YouTube land. See what's popping. No arguments today. Trying to keep it smooth. What's going on? Miss Nanika in the building. What's going on? Hey, Miss Betty, how are you? So I've been doing a lot of research lately, and y'all know that. My function is I'm trying to do everything outside of that 45-second video, right? What's going on? What's going on? I appreciate everybody for coming. I'm gonna stick to the subject like I used to, and I'm gonna do as many shout outs as I can, but I gotta stick to my subject. So I'm really interested in a couple of things in regard to the case, right? I don't care about the 45-second video. I don't think it has any use or purpose in the entire world except to be looked at for what they sent it out for. If you've been on my page long enough, you should know that about me, period. So that means everything that's associated with that 45-second video, I believe, is trash. It's not real. So, you know, I see a lot of big names, and I'm not calling out nobody. I see a lot of big names with these big titles, like they doing something, you know, interviewing niggas who was there. All you doing is interviewing the police, bro. Them folks that got paid and signed a confidentiality waiver. You ain't getting no new information. Forget that. We gotta find facts that ain't nobody giving us. That's the whole purpose of why we do what we do. Anytime I come on somebody's page and I see that 45-second video, I automatically just click out. Because I know everything else you're gonna say ain't gonna make sense to me. I wanted to talk today about specific things, right? So in regard to Nipsey, we've already been told by several people that it was an internal hit or internal job, right? And basically when the internal hit happens, y'all gotta, you know, if you get that call to stand down for the rest of the squad or for the for other Crips or for other Bloods, you know, if you got an OG that got a lot of respect, you got to stand down. Regardless of your personal feelings of the matter, you know, it was an internal situation is basically what they're saying. Now, to us, civilians, what does that mean? That means that somebody sanctioned a hit within the organization that he was in, and it was, you know, no, it's just like the mafia, right? Every OG who participates in that particular association or whatever you want to call it has to give their nod. Not just one person. You got more than one big homie. All of them got to be in agreement, or the majority got to be in agreement before they'll get a word for somebody to get killed. Just like the mafia. In this particular case, you have a rap superstar who was gaining momentum and gaining stardom, but was not going to take everybody with him. And he constantly said that on his songs. I'm not taking, you know, everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. Sorry, everybody can't go. Sorry I offended you, but everybody can't go. No disrespect. So to a lot of people, that felt like that whole nest egg that they had was going to be gone. So they felt like they could take a better slice doing it another way. I'm giving it to y'all from outside the lines, but y'all can read between the lines, I'm sure. So we don't have to be stupid and believe in what's been. We know what the OGs have said. The OGs said that it was an internal hit. Anybody with, regular common sense knows that means there's internal means. Whatever organization you are a part of hits you, like somebody put out a hit and it got taken care of. Now, let's talk about a couple things in regard to this whole situation. And if it's some big boys out there watching my video, I hope you see what I say, because I've been since day one. Eric Holder is a patsy. He was hired to do a job. He's doing the best job he can. Baylef Stars, another actress for this particular ensemble. That's why she got immunity, so she don't have to talk and she can disappear. As long as she played her role, she good. I saw something that said today, and we have been talking Cowboy for a long time, and I still haven't gotten a direct answer that I asked a few days ago, but I'm going to assume that he does still work there because he's up there every day. People talk about he lived behind the plaza, he broke and all this stuff. I don't know about all that. The only question I want to know is he still cool with the family? Because if he's not still cool with the family, that would say a whole lot and take us a whole nother way. So that is very important. Just pointing your finger at a man is not going to make him guilty. Just because a man got money in his hand flashing don't mean he guilty. He got people around him that's playing a role that they need him to play as well. There's no way that something like that could have went down without him knowing. No way. Because they would have told him to get out the way, or he better let it happen, or it's going to be him next. That's just basically how it works. So if it's either going to be him or you, which one you want to do. So yeah, one of those situations. But the sad part about it is, in these particular instances, you can't even, the people involved, the people not involved but associated can't say a word because you're stuck by the boundaries of where you live. So you live in that particular area, you can't say shit. You got to go on about your life with the knowledge of what you know in your head, and you better keep your mouth closed. Period. That's how they treat us. And I ain't talking about white people, I'm talking about black people. Treat us just like we in Lebanon or Beirut or something, where we supposed to never snitch, even if it's our family, and we supposed to never work with the police. But every day, black men are getting killed in the streets by the police, and black people more than the police. So who do we turn to in situations like that? Who could Nip have turned to? Because I'm sure they came to Nip a few times before they decided to kill him. Whatever the case was, if it's about money, if it was about paying homage, if it's about any of those things, that all goes up the ladder, meaning that it involves somebody else that's higher up. I think we give Big U too much credit. Everybody would assume, let's say this. All right, so I used to watch Columbo and Matlock and all those type of stories, right? Pretty much by 25 minutes in, you know who did it because they the one that's sitting on the jury stand. Well, just because Cowboy and Big U look guilty don't necessarily mean that they're guilty. They might be guilty by association. That's a whole different guilt. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm not able to talk. I'm trying to keep going. So they will be added by association, meaning that they knew what was going to happen and they couldn't stop it, or they didn't want to stop it, right? So then you have to put in the power players above them. Who would put them up to getting rid of Nipsey Hussle? That's what you got to look at. Because this man, everything that he did was about his gang. All his life, he made several songs about the 60s, shouting the 60s out. He got it on his back, on his body. So, how did something internal start with an artist who was where he was supposed to be every day doing what he was supposed to do? What could start an internal beef? See, those are the things that we need to ask questions about. Asking questions about niggas in the video, and that 45-second video, ain't gonna solve shit because they done already signed their authorization waivers. They done signed their paperwork. You can ask them whatever question you want in the whole world. They never give you an answer because they taken care of and they don't have to talk. So we need to stop associating ourselves with the stupidity of that 45-second video. We wasted mad time, like doing mad interviews, going through miles and miles of all this stuff to get a person who ain't even tell you shit. He didn't even tell you. They're looking for this dude that was from the video now. He ain't even tell them shit that was worth nothing, that nobody else told nobody. So what was the purpose? The purpose is you want headlines. The purpose is you want to do better on your numbers and your subscribers. So you want people to clickbait and look at that clickbait. But really, in the video, ain't nobody saying shit that's equatable to what happened. I don't know. You know, everybody has their own opinion of things. But at the same time, you got to look at this from a bird's eye view and be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody associated with that fake video done already signed paperwork, done already put in their performance. You know what I'm saying? They done already got taken care of. That's why you don't see 3/4 of the niggas no more. Because they straight right now. They done got their little money that they were supposed to get, and now they off. And you ain't gonna see them niggas. So, you know, somebody tell you they gonna put 100,000 in your hand, and you need to shut the fuck up about what we doing. In a lot of cases, y'all will probably do the same thing too. Regardless if it was Nipsey Hussle, if it was Russell, if it was, you know what I'm saying? Anybody. For the right price, a nigga would set anybody up. Crazy. Do what? I've been telling y'all what happened since day one. I've been telling y'all what's been going on since day one. But somehow y'all keep going back to that video. Because that's what they want y'all to do. Every time y'all feel frustrated, every time y'all get angry with the person who's trying to give y'all the truth, y'all go right back to that dumbass video. Like it's gonna give you information. Gotta start thinking from here, guys. From up here, not your eyes. That video was made to entice your eyes. They felt like if y'all could see Nipsey, if y'all thought that was Nipsey in the video, that replay would be and imagine this. Imagine who got that video on their page first. So every time people click it, they get paid. Because I'm sure they might not. So every time you go look at that dumbass video, it's gonna have the TMZ logo, and it's gonna be on YouTube, and they're gonna charge, and they're gonna be paying for ads on it. It's just sad all over the board, bro. Like they really benefiting from Nipsey's death in a plain view sight way, and we don't even see that shit. All parties involved. We ain't talking about just one or two. All these motherfuckers involved. TMZ on their page, the Nipsey video, y'all just keep going back to that shit. Every time you go back to it, it's another view, another click, more advertising revenue get paid, all of that. Instead of you trying to go study to try to find other ways or other things that could have happened. You know, a lot of y'all live in California. Y'all know what the real deal is. Accept it. I'm sure the word on the street with Nip what happened, what really happened. You can't do that kind of damage to a neighborhood, to a person in the neighborhood. It affected the neighborhood. Somebody knows something. And like I tell y'all all the time, don't nobody know the 100% truth about this except for Nipsey and the person who did it and the person who planned it. Period. So y'all stop letting these folks lie to y'all talking about they know this and they know that and they know this and they know that. If that was the case, they would be on the witness stand. If they knew as much as they say they knew, and they were as valid as they say they are, they would be on the witness stand. All we are what's called speculators. When you're looking for gold, right? When a person is trying to find gold, they send out people who do what's called gold speculation. They're called speculators. They go to certain areas, they look for gold, they pan for gold, they take samples back so they can study the area, and then once they find a little bit of gold, they send in the forces. Well, it's not no different about the hood. The hood got niggas hanging around every day. Half of them don't got no job. The other half got a job because they stealing and robbing. And then you got your killer crews, you know what I mean? The ones that's just out to kill anybody, it don't matter. This is what we have in our neighborhoods. So, you know, you have to commend somebody like Nipsey, who lived that life for a very long time and then decided he didn't want to do it no more. He was already associated, so he couldn't change his association because things that he did to become whatever he was, y'all know what I mean. Things that whatever he did to become who that person was, and to be accepted as that person in that fraternity, you can't take that back. That's never going to be able to pull back. That's a memory in that man. Well, it was a memory in that man's mind every night. He paid his dues, but so did somebody else. You're not getting in no major fraternal organization without doing some work, without putting in some work. So, like I told y'all before, you can't necessarily look at Nipsey Hussle like a hero without seeing the other side. You gotta be real about it, right? So, as I told y'all before, I think he had so much pain that he used to put it in between his lines. And he couldn't really talk because he didn't want to tell everything and be like he a snitch in the music, but he wanted to get that shit off his chest. That shit hard to breathe at night, man. You done put somebody to sleep permanently. Now everybody respects you, but you killed somebody for no reason? That's crazy, man. And more than likely it was a brother. So, you know, don't look at him like he's a hero with no blood on his hands. We have to look at all perspectives. And even Nip himself said, you got to pay that karma back. So I'm hoping that by the end of his life that he was able to make the scales balance between good and evil, where he was able to get in and do what he needed to do to get on his astral life. Astral, A-S-T-A-L. Yeah. So, look at this stupid ass fool. Hold on, y'all. Slam on the brakes. Fucking idiot. I'm right here. Dude, like 6 cars back from this other car, gonna slam on the fucking brakes. He trying to get hit. He's trying to get the lawsuit. That's what he's trying to do. Punch him in his fucking face. Yeah, it's his past, but that doesn't matter. That blood's still on your hands. Regardless if it's your past or your present, that you still gotta pay for that. When you face to face with God, you gotta pay for that. So the reason why I say what I say is I hope he did more good toward the end of his life than what he did in the beginning of his life. So hopefully he can balance those scales out and God, you know, give him what he said. I don't have time to scroll where I'm driving. We'll talk about it another time. But I appreciate y'all. So hold on. Yeah, that's true. That's possible. Yeah, LA know what really happened. They just scared to talk about it. That's what y'all gotta concentrate on. The stories from the streets. The stories from people like us that's putting together pieces here and there. Because at the end of the day, if everything start connecting, you'll find out the truth. And if not, then you won't. You will find out the truth of what they can't stop us from finding out. Because every kind of operation, let's say, they always leave behind some kind of evidence where they fucked up at. They leave traces, is what I mean. So if Cowboy was involved and he out here flexing and showing all this money, then guess what's probably gonna happen to Cowboy pretty soon? They got to get rid of the loose ends. I'm not saying he did it. I don't know yet. I'm still working on it. But I'm just saying to y'all, no operation goes unhinged without causing some kind of problem or leaving some kind of evidence. Meaning somebody knows something, but they either too scared to talk or they killed him. One or the other. There's no other in between. LA know what happened to Nipsey Hussle. And it's sad that y'all can walk behind that man's casket in droves, fill up the Staples Center in droves. And most of the niggas at the Staples Center probably knew what happened to Nip. A couple of them was the ones that did it. That's how we treat each other. That's exactly how we treat each other. That's why I roll dolo most of the time, because I ain't got to worry about crossing me, because I ain't never going to cross myself. A lot of y'all young, that's what you got to teach your sons, man. Teach them to have a heart to be on their own, like a lion. And then he gonna go find what he want and get what he want and fit in. But other than that, he got to survive, and he got to be a survivor. Because there's a whole bunch of other lions out here that want what you got. They see Nip every day in them Benzes and Bentleys and Maybachs, right in the hood. So they felt like in their mind, if this nigga could do it, I could do it. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to work for it. I want to take it. Every time it happens like that. And that's why niggas don't stay back. That's why we as black people don't stay in the hood when we get rich or when we get famous. Because the hood treats you like shit and try to hurt you. Period. This ain't the first celebrity that done got killed. This is the first celebrity that was trying to rebuild his community that done got killed. Tupac did a lot of talking, but he ain't do no work. Yeah, I can say what y'all want. Tupac is Tupac. That's awesome. But he didn't put in no work in the neighborhood to buy back the block. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I mean, it's no two ways around it. How do I know that, Juanita? Because I keep my eyes closed and I listen with my ears. That's why. And you would know too if you listen to my page, because we talk about this stuff all the time. So obviously, maybe you're not, I don't know. We have these conversations every day, every other day. So I'm not quite sure how you missed that part. And to ask a question like that really doesn't make any sense. That's like going up to somebody saying, I know your OG, I know the OG you be talking to told you this and that. Yo, tell me his name, cuz. The fuck? Like I'm getting ready to give out his information. Like, really? Like, just because you asked for it, I'm gonna put his life in danger? Come on, man. Nobody's stupid. You know how many OGs it is in Cali? I'm talking about OGs, niggas that been around for years. Niggas that went to the max 25 and came home and shit like that. It's a ton of them. It don't just mean one or two. So when I say OGs, I'm talking about across the gang board, across the black gang board. It don't have to be a Crip. It could have been a blood that talked to me, an old blood. You don't know, and I'm not gonna tell you. It ain't none of your fucking business. Either you believe me or you don't. It's simple. And I always tell you, you don't have to believe me. But you're gonna see soon, because you're gonna see the truth. And guess what's happening? All the shit we done talked about starting to come to fruition. You got people having dreams talking about They saw exactly how Nipsey was killed, same as the OG. I had already told y'all about. Just connected the two dots. But y'all keep going by that video, so you can't get past the video in your mind. That's not how he got killed. That's not how he got killed. Well, tell me how he got killed then. Because every time I ask somebody that, they shut the fuck up. Because they don't know shit. They ain't studied shit. They ain't looking at this from a perspective. Y'all waiting for us to give y'all information. So I know you don't know. A lot of y'all do, but a lot of y'all don't. A lot of y'all take no time. Y'all just wait for people to put headlines up. Ooh, new Nipsey Hussle information. Oh, I got to get over there. Nipsey Hussle case information. Oh yeah, let me go over here. And half of the shit ain't real that they talking about. I try to give y'all the emotional side, the life side, the real side of the experience of probably what happened to this man. And why his brother not coming outside right now. Why you ain't seen his dad really too much. It ain't hard to see. Stevie Wonder could tell what happened. Obviously, it probably was not meant for Nipsey, like they said. Y'all gotta think like that. Like, you know, it's easy to jump. Like I told y'all, it's easy to jump from page to page. But all you doing is getting cross-contaminated information. Because he talking about the 45-second video. And this guy over here talking about stuff that's from the 45-second video. But then you have over here all the way down here on the right that ain't talking about this shit. So you think I'm nuts. Because I'm giving you the truth. Plain and simple. And that's real. I don't know no other way to try to tell people how to do things. Or get people's opinion. It is what it is. First of all, you got to accept the fact that he's dead in your heart, as much as it hurts. Then you got to put forth an effort in your mind that if you're going to be a part of the team that's trying to, you know, find justice for him, then you really need to help find justice for him and not just be hopping pages. Stop hopping pages that ain't teaching you shit. All you doing is going from headline to headline to headline, looking for somebody that's going to lie to you, that's looking for clickbait, trying to make you click on their video, and they ain't talking shit. That's real. What y'all doing out there? I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes real quick. What up, underneath? Oh yeah, it was. I feel you. So who we got? I'm gonna start adding super chat on mine. Y'all gonna have to pay $1 to put your remarks at the top of the list. And don't get mad at me. That's what the big boys do, that y'all love to be on their pages. So why shouldn't I be like them? Y'all glorify them all the time. I'm just trying to do like they doing. They ain't teaching y'all shit. They just giving y'all headlines. New headline. Oh, let me hurry up over here. Nipsey Hussle. Ooh, new. Okay. Nobody gives a fuck about Kid Flashy and all these other motherfuckers. None of them motherfuckers got nothing to do with the real deal about what happened to him. And that's sad, man. And one of the reasons that is because it's easy. It's easy to put in that work to try to have y'all locked in on those clickbait videos. As soon as they put certain things on the video, y'all be right there. Talked to Rempah today. Had an interview with Carrie. It'd be 1 million views on that shit. But they ain't talking about a motherfucking thing. And then you come to my page and question everything. And I'm giving you knowledge. It's crazy, man. What y'all up to out there? I've been talking for a while. Sorry about that. Holla, what's going on? I'm sleepy, y'all. Who out there? I see 57 pictures. And ain't nobody saying nothing? Okay. Well, since ain't nobody talking, I'm about to bounce. I hope y'all have a very good evening, night, day, whatever your situation is for tonight. Be safe out there. Make sure y'all play victory lap in rotation so we can break these codes. And I hope all of y'all have a good evening. All right? Peace.